What's on your mind? Very good.
Hi, how are you?
Here
Goodbye
there.
for now. Need assistance? I'll
Interested
register.
on a pint? Watch your back.
Interesting.
Oh, I've been muted. I went to go mute. Okay. Plan for today. Before I go back to being muted. Plan for today, I'm going to do my warrior quest, but then I decided I would do fill up my alchemies first, basically. And so we're filling up, we're doing our alchemies, and then I will go do my defensive quest. Okay. Muting again so I can have a drink and stuff while this happens. Okay, be right back. Okay. So. I guess we're good for now. I have an awful lot of earthroot, but like
Very well, Ben.
we can do bandages too. Should do bandages too. At least to the point that we can do heavy linen bandages, which I think is 40. I think it's
Would
40.
you like to purchase something?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted at the beginning. I was saying other things, but I don't think they're ultimately very important. Just sort of musing on the things I was hovering over. About whether to train guns or bows or... Oh, wait,
Be seeing you.
40. It's like 20, but double that. I think I would like to train for the. I don't have the money. Was ultimately the takeaway, but I think I would like to train for the bow. I think I will, on average, probably have more bows than line guns. I will probably, on average, have more bows than guns. So it seems like it would be worthwhile, but also,
What's happening?
oh boy.
Watch your back.
Boy, I wish I had
Hello.
24 silver that I might have that somebody spent on
Safe
a
travels.
somebody might have spent on a sword. It's okay. As I talked about yesterday, long run it'll be fine. We might suffer some short-term pain though.
Interestiana pie.
What is my herbalism at? 73. Okay, yes.
Safe travels.
We are in danger of blink blink. Out-leveling our herbalism. Which is not the end of the world, but herbalism is one of those things that I feel like if I don't keep up on it, like if I fall behind and start getting to going into further and further areas where I cannot pick the herbs to actually do, where I want to actually do things also, that it just feels like such a ridiculous chore to go back and level it up and like,
Talk to me.
oh, now I gotta fight all this stuff that I don't actually want to, like, yeah. I don't know. It feels like one of my least favorite thing. Okay, we'll just put our gun and bow away for now. We're not gonna use them. And our small furry paws.
Off with
Sorry. Yeah. I don't know. Herbalism feels like one of those things that, like skinning is real easy to just, well, I don't know.
Great to meet you.
Even mining, I feel less annoyed about having to go back to old areas to level and stuff. Just
Off with
for whatever reason, I guess because herbalism is like, mining is like you just run around the outside of an area, around like the rock wall that's surrounding the area, where herbalism is like, oh, this one's by trees, and this one's by water, and this one's by whatever. And you sort of gotta, like, I don't know, scour things more or whatever. Okay, defensive stance. But yeah, even, I suppose, on that note, yes, even skinning, where it's like, I don't necessarily want to fight these things, but at the very least I can just go find a group of things that are made of leather and kill them. Just any group of things that are appropriately leveled group of things that is made of leather. And kill those. Okay, so Frostmane Hold, Vidrek, Frostmane Hold, Evershine. That's where we're at. Wait. Trying to drink more water today to see if that'll help me be... I mean, it should. Wow. I don't know if it'll help. It'll help. Regardless, I should be drinking more water. I'm not drinking enough water. So... drinking more water will help. Will it help the specific problem of I keep getting all froggy? Perhaps not. But it will help in other ways. It's still a good idea, even if the specific problem is not that impacted by it.
I need to get closer.
It probably is, though. Okay. I do have more drink here that I could drink. Hi, wolf. I could drink my potions, and I probably should drink my potions. But I just feel like, but I still have this one. Also, I'm doing stuff that's easy. I don't know why that's a reason not to drink my potions. I can just make more potions. I kind of need to make more potions anyway, just to level alchemy. Alright. You win me. I'll drink my potions. I'll even drink an extra one here so that they're all in the same time. Oh, yeah. And end up fighting two of you. That's good. Really? When I want to go back to Ratchet, am I going to have to swim again? I haven't checked a flight point since I got back. So I don't know the answer to that question. It was still the right thing to come back. Even if I do have to swim back to Booty Bay. I might try to... I don't know... We can probably get to... Duskwood. That shouldn't be too bad. But is that enough? Or do I need to get to... the north end of Stranglethorn Vale? Which is probably... Maybe not also... Maybe that's also not too bad. I'm not... I'm trying to think about it, and I'm like... Kinda not sure. Where's my macro? Nothing? Okay. This macro is important to me. It's kind of just nice not to have to sit around typing /target whatever.
What's happening?
Brilliant small fish. That's not the recipe we wanted.
See you soon.
We want slither skin mackerel. I think.
You got my attention.
Oh, yeah.
Watch your
Shimmerweed.
back. Very good. Off with you.
Favor for Evershine.
Great to meet you.
Thunder Brew. Wait. Herbs.
I'm out of range.
So many herbs, wow. Like 4 of them. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, what do we gotta get into the cave for the Frostmane Hold quest. Maybe we'll... I think I'll do everything else before I try to go into the cave. Because it's a little sketchy. And if spawn rates are as high as they have been... Yeah. What am I looking for here? Silverleaf? It is Silverleaf. Hello. Oh, there it is. I found it.
It's too far away.
And then, so it's south of Frostmane Hold. So we're headed, like, this way. I seem to recall... It's, like, right here-ish. I haven't done this version of the, Actually, I haven't done... I think the only Alliance defensive stance quest I've done, like, more than, like, maybe once or twice is the Night Elf one. I think that seems accurate. Because the Night Elf one I remember pretty clearly is the Satyr. That's in the thingy. It's like a moon well. That there's a Satyr splashing around in. You gotta go get him. The human one... Is it that house that has the Warlock quest too? I remember the weapon quest from the human side. But not the defensive stance quest. At least I think I'm remembering the right one. There's like a Defias camp that there's not much other reason to go to. I mean, like, that's kind of the way these warrior quests are. It's like, oh, you're level 5. That's kind of how these warrior quests go. And a lot of other class quests, too, that, like, the only reason to be anywhere near this is because you're doing this quest. Okay, we've left the vicinity of the Ice Claw bears and whatnot. Also, I've definitely, gone too far. But they keep putting herbs. They keep putting herbs over here. And I want them. They've lured me away with promises of herbs. They know my weakness. My weakness for the herb. Like Silverleaf and Peace Bloom. Okay. It's not there, I don't think. I think it's gotta be more over this way. I have done this one at least once. And I'm sure I must have done the human one at least once too, but I'm like... The only thing I can think is... I'm pretty sure that warriors also want one of the, like, 3 people in that house. I guess that's one of the places that, like... The warrior quest, the weapon quest is the one that I'm saying is, like, in the camp that's, like, a little further to the... I guess that's the east. A little further to the east. I'm starting to question my memory right now. I mean, on the plus side, I am getting this other quest done. But I thought it should have been, like, right here, basically.
I need to get closer.
Maybe I need to read the quest. And by maybe I need to read the quest, I mean... Toughest troll you'll find in these parts. He's one you have to beat. He has a hut in the foothills just south of Frostmane Hold. Well, we could go look up there.
far away.
See if there's a hut. There's something on the map here. There's a little spot. I might be remembering correctly, and it just doesn't look like it's here until you're up here. There it is. Yep, okay. I was. He gets defensive stance. That was easy. He was sundering. He was demonstrating the abilities I'm about to learn. Sunder and defensive stance. Alright, I need 3 more snow leopards, 0 more boars, or no, 0 more bears, 5 more boars.
Need more rage.
Things are going nice and smoothly. I am just kind of, like, curious about the warrior weapon quest at this point as to whether, like... I kind of am hoping that I'll get there and it'll turn out that, like, the sword I bought is actually slightly better than the warrior weapon quest. And it'll make me feel less silly. I mean, still silly because, like, relative to where I am in the game, that was a lot of money. It was, like, basically all of my money. It was still, like, not the most efficient thing I could have done. But then again, if I was worried about the most efficient thing I could have done, why was I in Durotar? I don't know why I beat myself up about stuff like that, you know? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Or I'm like, I'm being inefficient. Yeah, buddy, you're in Durotar as a gnome at level 10. You're being inefficient. Really no two ways about that. I don't know. Hardcore in particular also brings that out in me of like... just like... Sure, it's important that I don't die. Like that's the number one thing. I'm just gonna kill this bear.
Ability isn't ready yet.
It's in my way. But what if I did things that were risky and could get me killed? What if I acted like I was too good for hardcore? Well, the answer is then I die. It's happened a lot. I have died many times acting like I'm too good for hardcore. Boar.
Not ready yet.
If I kill some extra boars, that's okay. I could use the boar meat. But first there's a cat in the way. No, actually, I kind of need to go that way.
Need more rage.
I don't know why I decided to kill the boar at this point. Because I had already decided to. Basically, thinking that it was on my way towards the camp. And then upon discovering that, in fact, it was not on my way towards the camp, I wanted to kill it anyway. Okay. Got her Evershine.
How are you? Be good. Watch your back.
Sure.
Off with you.
I guess. Let's go turn in our quests. I know I still have Frostmane Holt, and I'm right next to Frostmane Holt. But I was kind of hoping to get to level 11 or 12 before I stepped foot in there. I could go look at this quest too, the stolen stash. I didn't even know that quest existed until more recently. Like, well, until I was running around in hardcore on Questy, or with Questy, that I was like, well, what's this now? I don't remember a quest being there.
I need to get closer.
I mean, turns out there's a lot of good reasons to not worry about that quest anyway. Which is probably part of why I didn't know it existed. Also, it is kind of just in the middle of nowhere, in an being inaccessible. The only way, unless somebody shows you it's there, like Questy, or you just really like scouring the map. I do mean scouring. Good chance you're gonna find that quest. The problem with it, as far as completing it goes, is it involves an Elite Yeti. And doesn't reward you with a green like the other quest in this area that involves an Elite Yeti. This one doesn't require you to kill the Elite Yeti, but there's a good chance that you're going to end up fighting it. Ooh, you got your Void Walk out of your level 15. Well, that's fair. I wanted to be like, ooh, look at you, fancy new Morlock, got your Void Walker. I don't know why I'm talking like this. You find that offensive? Fair point, actually, probably. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my horrible French accent is, yeah. Horrible. Oh, hello.
Rage.
I've been thinking about... Should I voice this? If I voice it, then it's real. Do I want it to be real? I've been mucking around with other games besides World of Warcraft to, like, play on this channel. With trying to focus on things that have gnomes or gnome-like characters to play. And, there's a very popular game that's based on a game mode from Warcraft. I mean, at this point, I've basically just said it. One of the things that I've thought about is League of Legends, and I'd have to play Yordles. Do we want to check to see if the barrel is unguarded before we... No. Okay. So yeah, basically just only Yordles
What can I do for you?
play League of Legends thing. And to that end, I've practiced a little.
Be good.
Cause like they're
You got my
basically
attention.
based on
See you soon.
the gnomes and goblins of Warcraft 3. A lot of them are anyway. Not all of them, clearly. But like yeah. If you take a long enough view to it, more or less, they are based on Warcraft 3 gnomes and goblins. And I wanted to play Heimdinger. Heimerdinger? I think there's another ER in there. Because, like, turrets and stuff are cool. I don't know. It seemed cool. But then I was, like,
Well met.
looking at some statistic pages.
your feet
I
on
mean,
the
I was
ground.
already looking at some statistic pages when I decided on Heimerdinger, too. Because I was looking for, like, I wanted to play top lane. I wanted to play a Yordle. And I wanted to win. Those were the criteria. But one of the other criteria quickly became Heimerdinger gets banned in so many low rank games. Like, to the point of like, well, I definitely need to have like
Well
a solid
met.
second.
See you soon.
Like, there's no way around.
Safe
There's no point in pretending that I'm gonna get to play Heimerdinger. Like, I could probably play him most games, but like solidly at least 1 out of 10, and maybe as many as 1 out of 5, I was not going to be able to play Heimerdinger if I was playing ranked or draft or whatever. So
My, you're a tall one. Very good.
So I needed a secondary. And so then again, the criteria was Yordle winning top lane. And then now as a secondary, or as another criteria, doesn't get banned over 10% of games in low rank. And so I landed on Kled. And I don't know how I feel about that. I like the character, like I like the mechanically, I like the character. I like playing, I like his buttons. I like how it feels to play him. He's very good at the lane game, which is, you know, great. As a top laner. That's like real good. Yeah. Mechanically, really like Kled. But boy, I could do without those voice lines. Boy, I could do without those voice lines. Like, some of them are funny and fine. But then there's other ones where he's like real leaning into this like Southern US general shtick. And I'm just like, I don't want to play a racist little weirdo. I want to play a little weirdo. I don't want to play a racist little weirdo. Currently, my thought on it is, what if I just mute the voices? What if I just turn the volume on the voices all the way down? But then I'm like, I don't know. There's some amount of concern that, well, that's still the, like, image I'm projecting and the energy I'm putting out into the world of racist little weirdo. You know? I don't know if other people have to hear the voice lines of my character. Like, I don't recall any times that I've noticed other people's characters' voice lines. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Maybe they haven't stood out as much or whatever. Oh, I didn't go turn in my defensive stance quest. Oops. Yeah, anyway. It's still sort of a point of contention with myself. Really just only with myself. It's me debating myself on...
What's on your mind? Keep your feet on the ground.
And that sort of points me towards, like... Maybe I should just not play it because I am uncomfortable with it a bit. You know, like that's a fair reason not to play the character. It's just like, actually, it makes me uncomfortable. As an entirely self-contained reason. I don't know. But then the problem is like, okay, well then who do I play? And like top lane Yordles. The problem is basically that Kled really does uniquely sort of occupy a space of like like that sweet spot of wins doesn't get banned top laner Yordle. It's like I could play Kennen. I've thought about that little ninja Yordle. I looked at his abilities and sort of went, I don't know about this. I don't see the top laner in Kennen. He's labeled as a top laner. But like I look at him and I go, I don't see it. I could go back to, like, I sort of ended on like, oh, I'm gonna main Kled. But I could go back to, like, okay, I'm gonna main Heimerdinger and then like have a Kled secondary. Not a Kled secondary. Well, maybe a Kled secondary, but a Kennen is what I meant. To avoid the playing Larissa's little weirdo of like just sort of back to Heimerdinger does everything except the not get banned part. That like and like they're very different types of characters, but like just looking at the statistics for like win rate, yeah. I guess that's the only statistic that I'm talking about right now. Looking at their win rate statistics, they are pretty similar. Maybe Heimerdinger is even slightly better. Slightly. But again, gets banned like over 10% of the games.
Need more rage.
But if I have like... If I rule out Kled and go Heimerdinger secondary Kennen. Damn. That guy died. Kennen does not really meet the win. Well, like, he's sort of the next runner-up in terms of the win rate statistic. And doesn't really get banned much. I just personally look at Kennen and sort of go, like, it doesn't seem like my jam. I don't know. I should stop blabbering on about this at this point, is what I actually think on the matter. I just don't have anything else to talk about. Bum, bum, bum. Where else can we get single pulls? Maybe there. So there's a shimmerweed basket next to it. Two, really? Alright. I'm going through. Uh-oh. I saw a significant amount of movement behind that log. Kinda waiting to see, like... Okay, I think it must have been that guy. Kinda like... Uh-oh. Is somebody coming for me? Okay. I think it must have been that guy. And he has a very strange patrol pass. Ugh. Oh, hey. Okay. We're going to Iron Forge. Iron Forge. It's where the iron is forged, I guess. I mean, it's definitely a place you could forge iron. Hello. Anyway, yeah. That's peek behind the curtain, I guess. I've been playing a little bit of League, not a lot. Partly because I'm like not sure about my character choice. I'm not sure if I want to not sure what I want to do about it. I also I'm just it sort of takes a certain mood for me to be like, yeah, I want to go play a 5v5 PvP game where people might get mad at me for being bad at it. Because I'm probably bad. Well, I am bad at it. Not probably. There's no probably. I am bad at it. I'm new-ish. I've played, little bits of it here or there in the past, but, definitely not good at it. I sort of have some basics ideas. I wouldn't even say the basics, because I think that the basics is a far broader category than the reason I want to play top lane is sort of I want to play the laning game. That's the thing I feel like I understand. And even that, I watched some videos and went, oh, I did not understand. I understand, the idea of, oh, you push your minions towards their tower, you go beat up their tower, and, continue on in that fashion. But then, like, I watched some videos about, like, tactics of, like, grouping up your, like, getting 2 bunches of your minions together and stuff, and I'm like, well, I could see why that would be good, but, like, I don't really understand what I'm supposed to actively do to get my minions to, I guess, take long enough to get there, or yeah. I don't know what I'm supposed to do actively, like how it feels like the kind of thing that my opponent has to do more than I have to do. That's the other thing, like, I'm not very, like, aware of what's going on the map. I'm not very good at that. So, like, if the jungler is coming to get me, my first sign of that is really the jungler comes into my field of view, and I go, shit! Kled is good for that. He's kind of got 2 health bars. This is part of why I like him mechanically, is that, like, oh yeah, I lost half my hit points. Good news. I just need to, like, use this ability some and whack some minions, and I'll get it back.
Hi.
No big deal.
Watch your back.
Alright.
Safe travels.
We got Sunder and Taunt and defensive stance. Alright. Taunt can go here. Sunder can go there. Rend can go there. Heroic Strike, I guess, can go there. And over here, Sunder can go here. Somewhere. There. I guess. Or do we want Sunder to go here? Heroic Strike is just a rage dump. Oh yeah, Warrior Trainer. We're level 12 now. Do I have money for my warrior skills?
Here they are.
Probably don't have much more than... Ooh, 10 silver. 10 silver. Shield Bash. Oh. I want all of those.
Watch
I
your
want
back.
all of those. Let's see what we can afford. A couple different things we can do to try to... We can go sell some stuff, basically. Could probably go do some alchemy to sell that. I don't know if that makes money
No.
in the long run, or if it just spends money. I have 15 silver.
Keep your feet on the ground. I need 30 silver. Somebody tell my brain to shut up about. Well, if I hadn't spent 24 on a sword that I'm about to replace. It's fine. I don't know if I'm about to replace it. Let's go find out. Actually, I don't think we get to find out until after we actually do the thing. I don't think he's going to show us the rewards. We'll find out. Great to meet you.
No. Iron Bandit's compound. Avenge your
Off with
master's
you.
death. Okay. Let's go do some stuff.
Do some easy stuff. We'll go do the quest in the Deep Run Tram, most notably. 30 silver. Oh. Man. If I have to skip one of those 3 abilities, I guess it's overpower. If I have to skip one.
Can I help you? Be seeing you.
Because like battle shout, maybe it should be, I don't know. Maybe it's shield bash, but currently, like that's my only interrupt. I think it might in classic that might be my only interrupt ever. And like I might not be using it all the time because I might not have a shield. Currently, I'm gonna have a shield. I have a shield now. I only know how to use one-handed ability or one-handed weapons, and so until I get like a two-hander,
My, you're a tall one. Off and away.
and or
You have a
dual
great
wield,
day
I
now.
suppose.
Alrighty
But that's
then.
I think that's level 20. And even then, I might still use a shield a lot of the time. Until I get a two-hander that really makes me
have a
change
great
my
day
tune,
now.
I'm probably using a shield. And having an interrupt is huge. Having an interrupt is huge. I should make coffee. I should have made coffee before I got started today. I should have made coffee. I didn't. I'm tempted. I never remember. Maybe should I make a list of things that I want to do that while I'm not streaming, that I think of while I'm streaming? I want to check my Be Right Back screen because I have an existing one. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, okay. Nope, that's not it. All right. I have a functioning Be Right Back screen that I wasn't sure what it would look like. Whether it just said Be Right Back or whether it yeah. I didn't know what it was gonna look like. There's no music in the Deep Run Tram? That's weird. Was there music when we got here? And it just... I have loop music on, I do. Pet battle music, wait. Wait, why is that an option? Pet battle music. I have questions. I suspect because it would take more work to take it out of the
Greetings.
options.
Very well then. Off and away.
Off and away. Alright. We now have 20 silver. We can afford 2 abilities. Overpower is real good. but is it battle shout and interrupt good? Probably not quite. Not quite. It is really good, though. I definitely do want it. Hmm. Alrighty then. It's oddly quiet. It's like I don't usually pay too much attention to the music, and I just sort of have it on because I think I would have it off basically if I was just playing on my own. But
Pleased to meet you. Off and away.
You got my attention.
lesser pro. Okay, we don't have Briarthorn, and we don't want to spend 10
good.
silver on that right now. So we were at 20 silver before we started this. Wait. 15, 20, 80. Okay, so that's 5 each, that's 5 each. I guess this is... You know, it might be more of a moneymaker to sell the herbs, but I guess this also levels our alchemy. it might be more money to sell the herbs. If I get to 75 alchemy, I guess we just sell the herbs. Yeah, it is more money to just sell the herbs. Alright. Okay, there we go. Well, I now have 1.5 maybe more silver. Oh, right, you don't have to sell that. 1.5 more silver for having made a bunch of potions and then sold my herbs also. I might regret selling the herbs. I suppose the only real thing I've solved is I can get 2 abilities and, well, I mean that is a solve. I can get 2 abilities and I can not be broke after having got 2 abilities. And I think it is. I think it's got to be the shield bash and the. Is it? Are you slightly cheaper?
Pleased to meet you.
Because I'm a gnome. No. I thought maybe I'd had more standing. It's not actually about being a gnome. It's about standing.
Off and away.
Cannot afford overpower. Shield bash can go there, I guess. Do we have to... Nope, Battle Shout has replaced itself. It's fun seeing the German client links. He's at Trums in Wernwist. Apparently a Dreamweave vest. I suppose I could also sell my bandages. It'd be worth a little bit. Probably not 5, but 8 silver. I don't know why I thought I had 5 silver. I could go look at what's in my bank. could probably sell something there. I'll go sell that gun. I'm gonna keep the bow for now.
Interested you on a pint?
I'll get rid of the gun. I could sell my earth root and my peace bloom. Probably the small spider legs. Probably the fish.
Watch your back.
Can I scrape together 10 silver? The earth root might be the thing that actually does it. I'm not sure. Why is there nobody upstairs?
What can I get for you today?
3. Nope, we're still only at 6
See you
silver.
soon.
Okay, well. Okay, so we got Operation Recombobulation, Frostmane Hold, and we can turn in the Perfect Stout when we go back there. I don't know if I want Sunder Armor there on my bar. It's probably fine to do that. Is it? I mean, okay. The thing about Heroic Strike is it doesn't just cost 15 rage. It also doesn't generate any rage on one of my attacks. So it costs 15 rage plus whatever I would have generated on that attack. Which is probably not 15, but it's probably at least, say, 5 or 6 or something. More herbs. I need herbs. I had to sell all my herbs. Well, I guess I didn't have to. I had to sell some of my herbs. Not all of them. Alright. Shimmerweed, Frostmane Hold, Operation Recombobulation. I'm not currently entertaining doing my warrior quest. Why are you coming from all the way over there? I think let's do this. At least for while I'm alone. Another flanged mace. We've had a few of those. I don't know if it's like I feel like
I'm out of range.
our time to kill, particularly on greens, is not gonna be. I don't think Sunder is gonna be that impactful versus Heroic Strike. How much does Heroic Strike add? 21. Yeah, I think I have to admit that Heroic Strike is
Unless I'm fighting something real tough, that's gonna take a long time to die. Heroic Strike is more impactful than Sunder, probably. It also happens to cost more, as we mentioned earlier. As I mentioned earlier, I am aware that Heroic Strike also has a sort of a hidden cost. But also, like, Sunder probably has to do at least half of that damage over the course of the fight. So 10 to be worthwhile. And probably then it still has to do more than... Probably has to do more than half. But if we set the low bar at half, it has to do 10 damage over the course of the fight. Well, reduced by 90. I don't know, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Against enemies that are... I keep swapping them. Enemies who are particularly tough.
Be good.
I think it's Sunder armor and it's not even close.
Off with you. Be
Like,
good.
we're gonna have to be a while.
Interest you on a pint?
What? I was supposed to get a... From Pilot Bellowfizz? I had to do that quest before I... There's a breadcrumb quest to go to the guy
Watch
that...
your back.
I mean, I'm not worried about it. I'm just confused about, like, why such a breadcrumb quest exists. That it's like... Would the breadcrumb quest have led me to go do the Shimmerweed quest in the first place? Maybe. Because, like, Shimmer Stout... like, the Deliver the Shimmer Stout quest is... $34 off of 2 Sunders on that one. Oh, I didn't have my battle shout on. Oopsie doopsie. Battle shout. Currently doing 37. By the time I get a Sunder off, that is also part of it. Again, that sort of comes down to on green mobs. No, Sunder is not worth it. On yellow mobs. Oh, oops. Well.
I can't loot that.
That was a little careless of me, but it worked out. Have I used a single one of my healing potions yet? Oh, hello. Also, at what point am I going to the Barrens? I did announce my intention to go back to the Barrens. Well, let's finish Dunmarog first. Minimum. Minimum finish Dunmarog. I think that's a fair statement. You don't run? That's good to know. Okay, potions.
I think this one runs. These are the same ones that were at the Shimmer Ridge. What are you two doing? Is there anything I can do to get you to stop doing it? I'm now like just gonna be paranoid that one of them is gonna turn around and come in the cave behind me. Okay, they do run. That was a little bit of a... Hang on, let's test this. Okay, where's the patrol? I legitimately don't know where the patrol goes once it goes in the cave. Whether it's this way. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, nope. There it is. There's a different patrol here. Okay, now then, you. Yeah, that's fine. It's not my favorite, but... I do kind of need you to... No. Look, our 10 silver in action. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do this. I don't know if that matters. Still don't know if that matters. That's okay. Alright, and then if we get down here... Ooh, there's a chest. Well, that's tempting. Am I being too greedy? Because, like, we only have to get to about where that next headhunter is. About... Nope. A little further? Okay, hang on. Boom, 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 boom. I think there's a rare here, but I also don't know for sure. I thought there was like a... Yeah. I don't know if it can be in the cave. That replaces my existing armor one, right? I think we're doing fine. I don't think I need to panic about being in this cave. Things aren't like spawning on top of me. There's not like a ton of people causing havoc. We can kind of be in control here, you know?
Need more rage.
Okay. Chest. No. Chest. And then we'll get out of here. that was not terribly worthwhile. What are my shoes? I assume those are not better. No. I have shit shoes, but not quite that shit shoes. Look, nothing has even respawned yet. Okay. Let's go turn that in. Sneak out this way again. Mostly just to avoid the double pull. Okay. Just how I'm sitting. Hi. My braces are better than that, right? Yeah. I don't remember what my gear is for the most part. I know I have green pants. So that's about the only thing I don't have to check until it's a green. Is my pants. Until it's green mail, I don't need to check. And I know I'm planning to do root samples to get a leather chest piece, but I would like a mail chest piece. I know I have that blueprint still, too. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, Frostmane Hold is to go back to... Okay. For some reason, I thought Frostmane Hold was turned in here. But on that note, let's go make some room in my bag. I will go make some room in my bag.
How are you?
Doot, doot, a doot, doot, doot. Doot.
Be good.
We're keeping light leather in case I want some. I currently have no way of acquiring it other than finding it in chests.
What's on your mind?
So
Safe travels.
light leather gets to stick around until such time is actually probably forever. I probably am just keeping that light leather until this character dies or whatever. I'm gonna need so much money to level up my skill, my professions. I didn't look for the rare spawn over by... That's okay. You'll cut me. Not if I cut you... Well, I mean, we're both cutting each other, really. Regardless what order. Herb over this way. Oh. So a cat, annoyingly. Why is there a cat? Why doesn't the cat want to fight leper gnomes? Why don't the leper gnomes want to fight cat? Why are the cat and the leper gnomes buddies? I'm not the buddy of the cat. Why aren't I the buddy of the cat? Because I'm not a hunter. I guess that's the answer. I mean, It would still not be my buddy if I was a hunter, but I could make it my buddy.
I can't do that.
Also, you can't be a gnome hunter. Oh, hello. Okay, so they do run. Also, that one was casting something at me. I appreciate that. I saw the chest. But this guy was coming.
Not enough rage.
What are my gloves? Oh, I'm right. Still the gloves from the starter area, but they are male gloves, so. Silver bar. That's that not nothing. I mean, it might be close to nothing. It's something that'll sit in my bank and gather dust. Like light leather. I could have like waited an extra second and charged, but it's fine. I like my little run animation for charge. It's cute. Well, I don't know what you tried to cast at me, but I'm glad it didn't work. Uh-oh.
More rage.
Oh, okay. I was trying to see if I could get away. Well, I commented on how I hadn't used one of my potions yet. God, yeah. Bandage. Probably don't need to use it at this point. It already regenerated. I commented how the pants were the only thing I knew I didn't have to upgrade, and then looked at the cloth pants. Gray cloth pants anyway. To be fair, I'm not really storing most of this in my brain. I'm kind of just like, nope, every time something drops, just give a quick double check. Do I want to equip that? Not even double check, just check. Billy Club. I haven't even named my sword. Could it be Billy Sword? I thought it was funny. I think I need to be a little more careful, particularly around this road. Things are spawning very quickly again.
Despite that I'm the only one here, I might add. That one behind me is already respawned. My belt is breaking. Alright, I should get to the edge of the gnomes area, I guess. So that way I don't get spawned on top of, hopefully. I still need 2 of the other things.
Not enough rage.
Whenever I hear that like little bit of flute music that just happened, I associate that with the Barons. I guess it's just general music, but like this bit of music here, I associate with the Barons. Sounds very Baronsy, you know? Ooh, boots. Hang on. Actual upgrades? Okay.
I need to get closer.
I saw that one running around. It's fine. Alright, we're done here. I'm getting out of here before I get swarmed by leper gnomes. But yeah, if the snow leopards and the leper gnomes both agree, maybe it's because of the leopard sound. But if they both agree that I'm the baddie and that each other isn't, I think I might be the baddie. Like if the leper gnomes are friends with snow leopards, who are, you know, we could otherwise assume that they're like, you know, just wild snow leopards. Maybe that specific one was a domesticated snow leopard. It was their guard snow leopard. Maybe.
You got my attention.
I don't know. I might be the baddie. All I know is violence. So. How much did that? That's still like, okay. We're not keeping rough stone, I don't think. I mean, I haven't been keeping rough stone.
Off with you.
I don't know a reason I would. Okay. Let's go turn in frost. Do we want to go take a look? Is it in a book? Some sort of reading rainbow? Can I get up this way, or do I have to go around? I think I have to go around. Somebody's been here. Yeah. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's a chest. Okay. Far be it from me to complain about that. I still think I have to go around, though. Which is fine. Alright, let's go look at this quest. Of course, by going to look at it, I'm now going to feel like I'm obligated to do it. And that's a bad place to put myself. Where if I just go like, nah, never mind.
Or if I go over there right now, I'm going to think real hard about whether I can, in fact, sneak past an Elite Yeti. And I should not really be thinking about sneaking past Elite Yeti. That's rife with problems. I don't know. That's not the word I was looking for, but I couldn't. I couldn't figure out what the word I wanted was. That wasn't it. Speaking of word I wanted, I stopped doing the Wordle as well. I should do the Wordle. I've also gotten way distracted by herbs that I was like, kind of just trying to get over there, and now I'm way the fuck over here. Okay. Should I go make coffee? Probably. I probably should go make coffee. I also need to, like, double... No, I don't need to double check anything. Never mind. Keep an eye out. We're in Elite Yeti territory. We're in Elite Yeti territory. I don't know where it is right now. What's the reward? That's the main question. Because I think it might be cloth gloves. Although it might be like
What's on your mind?
cloth gloves or slightly better mail bracers.
What's your bet?
Okay, we don't need to... We only need to think about this as hard as +9 armor warrants. Which, step 1 is absolutely... Where the fuck is this Yeti? There it is. Alright, well, if it's in the cave, then we're done. Let's give it a minute. It should patrol, like, out here and then over that way. I could go make coffee. Except if I go make coffee, then I am essentially just AFK near an Elite Yeti. And it might very well go do its thing, like come out here, while I'm not even paying attention. So that would be a bad idea. Alright. We'll give it like, I don't know, what, 10 more seconds? Has shown no signs of patrolling. Alright, well, that's 10 more seconds. I think we're done. I think we just don't do that. Alright. That's fine. 9 armor, you know? I could go learn Overpower now, though. Bum bum bum. Who do we take Shimmer Stout to? Oh, all the way over there, huh? The other Elite Yeti quest is far more worth considering doing. But that one requires actually killing it. So... But it gives like a two-handed hammer, I think, among other things. I think it's like a two-handed hammer, which I guess I'd have to go learn how to use, so that kind of sucks. That's 10 silver again.
I think there's either a leather or a cloth pants. I'm not sure which. I have mail pants, so we don't need that. And then again, a mail or a cloth chest, I think. Or not mail or cloth, sorry, leather or cloth chest, I think. Which I might actually want. Even though we plan to go get root samples, it's still not, we're not there now. So.
Hi, how are
Yeah.
you? Be seeing you.
Leather gloves or, okay.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna turn this man into a chicken. Oh, great. Oh, you're doing your line. But it hasn't happened yet. Pretty close that time. I think I almost got him. My thoughts exactly. He didn't get turned into a chicken. Oh, there we go. That's pretty close, apparently. Frostmane hold, herb. Is there like a blue exclamation mark there? Guarded. Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, there is. The answer to my question is yes, there is. And that's because of that quest we did earlier. Oh, that's not Frostmane hold. Frostmane hold is over here. Hello.
What's on your mind?
New shield. Yes. Very yes.
Safe travels.
Deliver to Iron.
See you soon.
Yeah, sure. Kinda gotta go there anyway.
What can I get for you today?
Alright. I think we're currently back to not selling our herbs for future potential use. Also, my old ones are no longer in the buyback.
Up with you.
That's fine. I need a new belt. Alright, I guess we're going to Ironforge. And then I'm gonna do, I don't know if we're doing protecting the herd. It's really gonna depend on finding somebody else doing protecting the herd. We are a warrior. We cannot. A low-level, poorly geared warrior cannot solo an elite. And I am such a low-level, poorly geared warrior. If I was a well-geared warrior, I might try. But I am not. So maybe it's for the best that I'm not. Because then I would try. And I would die. Oh, my belt is actually mail. Alright. Maybe I will pointedly repair my belt. Although it does still have 5 durability. I was kind of ignoring the belt is breaking thing because I was like, well, we need a mail belt anyway. Granted, this is still the one from the starter area again. Much like most of our gear. We're still wearing that from the starting area. Okay, maybe not most of our gear. Actually, now it's just the belt and gloves. Okay, okay. I mean, we still don't have mail chest piece, so I'm kind of... We could probably add that to the list, more or less. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. So presumably this is going to the throne room? It is. Bread vendor. One of my favorite kinds of vendors. In the real world. I did, by the way, go get a donut. Speaking of bread vendors. I went to the bread vendor. Well, okay, I went to more like a general merchant. Had I gone to the bread vendor, I would have got a better donut. But it was also a lot further away. And,
What can I do for you? Watch your back.
you know, like a follow-up or something? Yeah, it is Maggie.
What
Okay.
brings
I was
you
like,
to Iron Forge?
I was like, I think it should be Magni, but then for some reason in the back of my mind, I was like, no, that's not the right name. That's the other guy. No, this is that guy. Before he was a rock. And now not a rock anymore, I think. Yeah. What level are wool bandages? Not that I have wool. Want to sell AQ class books. I'm not even attending AQ class. Sorry. Stupid joke. We have some cooking to do? No.
Greetings.
Overpower.
Daylight's burning.
Now we're talking. Sure, kinda. We'll put Sunder still at the end. I do have 10 silver. I got some stuff to throw in the bank. Then I might take like a bit of an extended break. Should I stop? Maybe I should stop streaming, go make my coffee and stuff, and just not have to work, not feel like I have to panic, and then come back and continue. Like maybe we, rather than throwing up a be right back screen for what will end up being like 15-20 minutes. When I was streaming on the other place a long time ago, not that long time ago,
How are ya?
I would just throw up be right back screen. But I don't know. I think that sounds like
See you soon.
the right way to go about it. Is we'll just end here, more or less. Sorry, I was just something about that dwarf priest. I was like, I kind of like their outfit, and then I took a closer look at it and was like, actually, no, I don't. First glance, I was like, that's a snazzy looking dwarf.
How are ya?
And then I took a closer look, and I was like, that is not a snazzy looking dwarf.
Safe travels.
Like a little bit, but like not super, no. Okay. I think yes. I'll stop here. I'll be back in like 15-20 minutes probably. We'll see. Get some coffee, maybe some breakfast. Some nose not runny medicine. A little bit of that. You know, that kind of stuff. And, yeah. if you're watching this in the future, what's it like having flying cars? That's not where I was going with that. Yeah, probably already. You know, it'll be funny if this is like the last thing. Okay, I'm rambling and delaying leaving, and I need to go. Okay, goodbye.